Hello there. Once again, Santon from Anton Bay. Thank you for stopping by the collection room. Today, we're taking a look at some comics. Now, I stopped at my local LCL because we have one now. I have a local comic book shop, LCS, I guess. Anyway, I finally have a comic book shop in town. It's been, like, ever since I moved here, there hasn't been one. It is Zia Comics, and they imprint all of their backboards with their little symbol. So, I mean, if you are interested in them, that's what they got. I can't really read it out, but it's Zia Comics. Here in Alamogordo, they got a couple locations. They're not really my favorite kind of store. They mostly sell like newer stuff. They're into gaming. And as far as like the riches of their back bin, there's not that much. You're gonna have a lot of like new stuff and stuff that's made in the last 10 years, but not a lot of old weird stuff. So they don't have a ton of back bin boxes here anyway, but I do love to dig through them, and I do love to see what I can pull out of their bin. And so what I got today is I picked up a couple of books here. Probably the newest one, because this is it looked interesting. And honestly, if you want to sell me a comic, if you throw a Tommy gun on the cover, your odds go way up. So this is made by, I don't know who makes this. American Mythology Productions. So this is $1. It's $4.99. I think I ended up paying that for it, which is a lot for a comic, but it was an issue #1 of something I'd never heard of. And that just looked good to me. Bombshell and Tom Tom, who saves who in issue 2? Beauty and Brawn are in this fall. That actually looks like a fun book. But anyway, this is Witch Hammer #1. Let's see what it is. The cover art looked good to me. It is, of course, a more modern book. Right off the bat, they're playing with a Ouija board, I guess. Not my favorite way to start a comic, I guess. Oh, and look what you did. You summoned yourself a giant demon, as is what happens. So, look what you did now. Now it's going to eat your face, and look, they don't even care. He's like, what in the world is that? Like, he doesn't even mind. I don't know, but it wasn't from this world, and it definitely wasn't my mother. And of course, he's not so sure about that. That's hilarious. So that goes on. So, because we summoned a giant demon, we probably need to hire a witch with a Tommy gun. And I'll bet you that's what they do. All in all, I don't know. The look of this comic is kind of weird. I would say the art is good, but it kind of has like an 80s independent title feel to it. But the color that they've done with it, like the coloring job, looks to be like pretty top notch. So if you took an old, this is just a weird panel. Like it's just the same thing over and over again. That feels redundant. If you took an old 80s like Eternity comic or something like that and colored it with like 2024 or 2022 coloring methods, digital stuff, it would look like this. So the art is a little wonky at times, kind of not solid pro, or maybe a little bit new. And then the coloring, I guess, just makes the amateurishness of the art look a little rougher. And so if it was left in black and white, I feel like this book would be a home run. But as it is, I don't know, it kind of looks like a low budget yet overproduced. And there, it's the very last page of the story. We get our hero, I guess, our heroine, just chop this guy's arm off, wrist off, something, I don't know. Witch Hammer 2. She didn't invite the monsters, but she'll gladly send them home. More from the witch this winter. Which makes me kind of wonder, what year is this thing? I was thinking this was a modern book. This is, 2023. So a new book, Christian Veloit. I don't know what that is. Got some ads in the back. Cursed Verse. More stuff from the company. And there you go. Witch Hammer, #1. It was a #1. How could I go wrong? Next up, we got Sisters Armageddon. It doesn't say Sisters of Armageddon. It just says Sister Armageddon. It's a bunch of nuns. They are clearly fighting demons with space lasers. Sure, I'm gonna buy that. Catacomb Publications. It's issue number 1. And this looks like this is 96. Wow. So yeah, this looks like an Oni graphics book, really. It's definitely got that independent black and white feel. I don't know where these nuns buy their sunglasses, but there's definitely a difference of their sunglasses and the sunglasses I'm used to. And I noticed all of the nuns are wearing sunglasses, which I just now realized, which is a little bit odd. So there's that. As far as the art goes, I ain't mad at that. It has yeah, it really does have an indie feel. Of course, it is an indie book, so it should probably have that feel. 96, it feels more like an 80s book. Once again, we have foolishly summoned demons, which, you know, people in comics need to stop doing that. And you know what? I realized this may have been a theme with all 3 of these books. Stop summoning demons. That should be the thing. Not mad at the art. I like that the nuns are not overly sexualized. That's always weird when they do that. I appreciate that the nuns are just nuns, just warrior nuns or something of the like. I have not seen the phrase braka-kaka-kaka-kaka before. I like that though. Braka-kaka-kaka-kaka. More nun action. Yeah, I just don't know about those sunglasses. They're all wearing weird sunglasses. I'm sure that they will explain this at some point, or it will become apparent why that's how we roll. Wow, barely any ads. Sister Armageddon, number 2, June 1996, by Zimmerman and Durham. You know what? I've never heard any more from this book, but you know what, bros? I appreciate that you made it. I kind of like this back cover. Bravo all the way around. What an interesting little comic. And then the last book I purchased was called Xeno-Men, and this is Blackthorn Publications. This is actually a company I have heard of. Meet the New Race of Superheroes, Unnatural Selection. California Raisins in 3D. It looks like, once again, according to this cover, that we have summoned a monster through evil supernatural means. So if we've learned anything from these comics, stop summoning demons. They're no good. You don't want them. Stop it. It's bad. Once again, we're into a black and white, and this book hails from 1987, and it feels like it comes from 1987. Dude, bro's wearing a muscle shirt. It says, love the night, love thy neighbor. Wow, okay, cool. You should. Wow, he's just punching a gorilla monster. Leon, I love you. Oh, he just got, like, dismembered. Wow. That's a rough way to start the book. The art actually looks really good. I'm seeing some key points that kind of remind me of more pro work. Definitely doesn't have that flat, sometimes what do you call it, amateurish look that some of the like Eternity books tend to have. Blackthorn, say what you want about their books, some of them are crappy, but Tim Vigil worked for Blackthorn, and I know that they do a lot of pretty top-notch artists. Like they use crazy art to sell their books instead of goofy stuff. Yeah, this is looking interesting, looking good. I still don't see the Xeno-Men. I think we're supposed to like conjure ourselves back to X-Men or some sort of superhero team, but I don't think we're dealing with a superhero team here. I don't feel like that. Feel like this is something else. We'll see. Could be an X-Mutants type scenario, but doesn't look like it. So maybe it's not so accurately named. That's a lot of spiky teeth. Wow. He was not fooling around when he drew that one. But different artist, but still looks very good. Looks like they're fighting the Sugar Man. Two-part story. There you got Roach Mill, which I am familiar with. If I remember right, that was a Tim Vigil book. I can't recall. Anyway, almost no ads in that one. Blackthorn Publishing. Heard it through the grapevine. Blackthorn's Raisins in a Fuss, coming soon. So there you go. There's 3 I saved from the back bins. I'm gonna probably throw those bags away because I want to keep these babies out and about. I'm trying to decide which one I like to cover the most. Probably in that order. I do like that xeno-men cover, but this Witch Hammer cover with the Tommy gun, that's just gonna win. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys later. That's my story. Bye.